just go ahead and get up to 8 today. Hey Baba Face Roll. Hey Little Zimty. Hey Star Clover and Stampezi. Nignay, hello. Hey Johnny 2x4. Eventually I will just re-record the Spire soundtrack with my voice in it. Not a very good Act 1. Get like 1 campfire probably. Oh, I would have loved an upgrade. No, this is a very bad act. Oh, it's a very bad act. It's a very bad act. Haka! Thanks for the 4 months. I will shoot you as well. Hey, congrats on the 3rd place, Skyburn. I think I'm digesting lunch right now. Maybe I should have waited to start streaming. If I seem particularly slow to you, know that it is because the burger is slowly becoming nutrition. I will take a Whirlwind. I'll take anything right now. Whirlwind is a card that is better in difficult Act 1s than it is in easy Act 1s because you have to fight hallway fights with a bunch of enemies in them. You have to fight the Gremlin Gang and the Slime Gang. Both of those are good fights for Whirlwind. He's still counting. Believe Uppercut gets picked over Flame Barrier. Uppercut helps a lot with not being able to upgrade cards at the moment. Gosh, if we get a little bit stronger, maybe we can go this way. This would be a good act. It's just the this part is the problem. We need some potions and stuff. Not technically a potion. What was the starting blessing? Remove a card. Flame Barrier for Hexaghost. That is thinking significantly too far ahead in this situation. If we make it to Hexaghost, that'll be an achievement in itself in this act. It's time to spin the wheel! 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 Wheel of Relics! Nice. I mean, I actually think this is fine. I have 70 health, I'm probably okay. What's the wheel? It's the Wheel of Relics. You go to it and spin the wheel, and every time it gives you a relic. Fingers crossed. Just barely short, aren't I? Alright. Super Elite is down. Repeat Super Elite is down. I have a Fire Potion and an Explosive Potion and a Reaper. I think we are trying the other Elite too. I think we're doing it. It looks a lot like we're doing it, that's all I'm saying. Thanks, Dark Clover. Even educated fleas do it. Is that the line? Oh, I see. I see why we're making fun of the title. I gotcha. Ooh, nice regen pod. Armaments is probably actually okay here. Not incredible, but okay. Yeah, not incredible, but okay. We're like completely fine. We're just crushing this act. This is the easiest game I've ever played. I do think we wait. Yeah, Lily! Will I ever be doing another crazy challenge? I'm sure I'll do something stupid at some point, yeah. Just have a very low opinion of my own personal health. I'm gonna shoot you. Hey, collision! No. 300 heart kills in 20 minutes. I mean, maybe something a little bit more interesting than that. What about dying to Gremlin Knob in under 2 minutes? Speedrun version of the game. One happy flower, one immolate. Immolate? And I get to upgrade a card? That seems unfair. I have an immolate, whirlwind, and reaper. Weird. Very weird. Immolate adding burns to your deck is a block card, technically. If you think about it. This one will be easy until Stabby Book gets us. I think Hexaghost is currently the most likely thing to get us. We don't really have a way to kill Hexaghost at the moment. Yeah, it seems like it helps. You wonder why they didn't buff Immolate. Just not very in tune with the community's needs, I guess, these developers. I mean, when was the last time they put out a patch anyway? Yesterday? Fuck right off. It's been almost 24 hours! We need our Immolate buffs. Stat. I mean, the game's only 6 months since full release. Why are you only updating daily? Admiral Akbar, I'm doing alright. I sort of like upgrading battle trance and armaments. Yeah, I like that quite a lot. Thank you, Collision, I appreciate that. That is necessary and appropriate. Hey, Vamb! Thank you so much for the 2 months. Great big Ongbomo show to you as well. Is there anything Battle Trance can give me? Probably. Strike. Yeah. Sure. Not like we needed health going into the Hexaghost fight or anything, right? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think we're dead to Hexaghost though. We have a whole lot of cards and no scaling. Ooh, boo doo doo doo. Should probably play Offering in this fight. Should probably hit Armaments. Should play Armaments. This was enjoyable. I enjoyed this. Jorbs liked this. Would Shuffle look like as an Act 1 boss? No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants. Nobody wants that. The Act 1 bosses are tough enough already. I could have just, like, pen-nibbed the immolate, huh? The dealt 84? That's a bit. For ZRY. Thanks for the 2 months. I'm Bomo show to you as well. Your support is very appreciated. Thanks for helping keeping the stream going. You wish they'd add a third Act 1 boss? Wow. Wow. That's rude. Thoughts on hitting 420 here? Leaves Hexaghost on 27. I have Happy Flower next turn, so I'd need to be able to draw like Immolate plus Vulnerable to win. The alternative is Defend Reaper. Puts me at quite a lot of health. And then we just survive next turn. Do I still win actually with Vulnerable Immolate? I think I would actually just still win. Okay, yeah, so we do this. $28, $37, $46. Whoops. So what do I discard? Do we spend 4 cards looking for Bash or Uppercut? Or do we spend... yeah, we just look for Bash and Uppercut, I think. Oh. Boop your nose! Jorbs Bonk. I like Feed a lot here. I appreciate the value of Demon Form and Juggernaut here as well, but I think Feed is the one that we take. Cram of the Mask. Feed sort of scales you. Makes your max health increase over the course of the run. Coffee Dripper with Reaper Feed? It's iffy. If I didn't take it, I could remove 2 strikes. It actually seems completely fine to remove 2 strikes here. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Demon Form Reaper was on offer, that's true. I still think the feed is better. We don't block enough for Demon Form Reaper to be a like reliable thing, really. Boop your nose. I think it's okay to take 10 to try to feed here. Yeah, I already have an uppercut. I don't have any strength. I think that's just a skip. A lot of cute looking cards. Some decent upgraded stuff there. Maxi Boy, thanks for the 4 months on Bomusho to you as well. There's been no announcement about when the new character will be added yet. Not yet. I like Combust Plus a little bit, I think. It's weird, I have like MLA Plus and Pen Nib. So how much do I really care about Combust Plus? This is sort of a bad store. Thinking about actually buying Finesse. It's not a very exciting card. Especially with a Battle Trance, it's just not that great. This one too. Getting Jax seems sweet here. With the Reaper. Another Battle Trance seems okay, and Anger seems okay. Okay. So we've got a lot of card draw. With our card draw, we play Jax a few times, then hopefully play Reaper at the end of the fight, and that's like the big plan, that's the strategy. I'm not gonna pay 77 gold for Shockwave, I don't think. Great. Don't have a disarm. Hey, Raptor Rock! Is there anything I would change about the difficulty of Ascension 20 to get the win rate of good players down further? I think I'm okay with the win rate being where it is. Nothing like sticks out to me as an obvious change either. Oh, I'm really dumb. I have one less energy than I thought I did. Well, it's probably actually okay. We take 16, but we can Reaper back and then feed or something, hopefully. Just feed. That's like okay-ish too. Red Skull's really good. Anger's really good. Seeing Red was also okay, but I think Anger's actually very, very, very good here. Can I get to that campfire? I didn't get Apparitions, but I don't care about Apparitions. I didn't get Upgrade Strikes Defends, but that one's less good than usual. I didn't get Bites, but I actively don't want Bites. So the events aren't that good. I could take Colosseum. I could take Colosseum. I think I'd like to go for this campfire. Yeah. And we have reason to believe that the Holy Fights aren't too bad for us because we have a Red Skull and a Reaper. I get Necronomicon. No, but Necronomicon's very hard to get. You not only have to get that event, but you also have to roll the 1 in 3 for it to have a Necronomicon in it. 7 plus... Is that going to be 9 or 10? It's going to be 9, right? It's 21, and then, no, it's 19, and then it gets halved, okay. Why not Whirlwind times 3 there? These fall down when they take 4 hits on Ascension 20. On lower difficulties, that would be a good play because they fall down when they take 3 hits, but it's not a very good play on this difficulty. Looking good. Looking okay. Burning Pact's alright. It's definitely alright. Why not just put the birds in the cage? Interesting strategy. Dual wield seems good for Feed and Reaper. It seems clunky as all hell right now. Seems like a card that could be good about 15 floors from now. Is my take. Seems like a card that could be good in a deck with 1 more energy and a Battle Trance in it. Burning Pact. Burning Pact, not Battle Trance. And a Burning Pact in it. So I can get rid of the other stuff and make this get drawn with Reaper at the same time in boss fights and stuff. I think I will take the Burning Pact. I have all the achievements for the game. No, I do not. I don't have the boring ones. Spot, Weakness, or Jax. Well, they're never offered next to each other, right? Both, like, usually. If one of them is good in your deck, there's a good chance that the other will be good as well. Well, now it's another dual wield on offer, and now I do have a Burning Pact. Sort of interesting. Strength gain is pretty slow here. I already have 101 health, so the feed duplicating isn't that exciting. I'm just going to take the shrug. Oh, it's another fight. Look at that. Hey, Ryu. Thanks for 14. Agbamushu to you as well. The background, the saturation gets weird. Like behind me, or... There's an end turn button behind me. How can you better decide if you should be taking armaments or not? I have a video that you could watch, where I talk a lot about what I think about armaments. You can find it by typing !armaments. Other than that, I got nothing. My headphones have an end turn button extension. Yep, Bayer Dynamics. Very comfy headphones, very good, very useful for if you wanted to press end turn at any point. These cards seem bad. Starry Potion seems better than Power Potion still. To me. To me. If I do this, I will turn off my plus strength. So let's do this first, and then do this. When I think of roasted garlic, the immediate thing that I think of when I think of garlic is homecoming, my junior year of high school. We decided to cook the girls' dinner, me and my friends, and we did not do a good job of preparing the garlic. I'm not sure that garlic will ever recover from that experience in my eyes. Do my headphones get worn where my glasses contact them? There's a little indent in the fabric, but it's not coming apart yet. Fingers crossed. How long have I had these for? I've had them for a while. Still holding together okay. Oh my. Shockwave and Impervious are both very good here. I don't really know which one's better. I think Shockwave is better. 108 health. Not particularly reliable, vulnerable, very little in the way of weak. I think the fact that vulnerable makes Reaper hit harder probably makes Shockwave better here slightly. Like with the pen nib and a little bit of strength gain and everything, it all seems like it adds up. One titty man, huh? If you have high enough APM, you can take both cards. That's a cursed strategy. It's best not to pursue cursed strategies like that. I could have upgraded that demon form. Alright, well that's good to know for next time. You ever had a deck where I actively wanted Kite? Sure, yep. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Seems fine to me. I'm gonna keep saying 1TT man unless 1TT man requests otherwise. That's what I've decided. Look at the damage on this card. Incredible. Demon form's good. I'm glad that we took that at the end of Act 1. That's why we have it right. Because I successfully identified that I should take it at the end of Act 1. Pretty sure. With upgraded demon form, they would be dead? Yeah, that means my Reaper wouldn't have healed me for as much. You have to think in all 3 of the dimensions. You're thinking in only 2 of the dimensions right now, and it's painfully obvious. Ow? Would it be cool if form cards change your appearance? That could be sort of cute, I guess. I'll go with yes. Time Energy Whirlwind is lethal. Sounds fascinating. I don't know, I didn't calculate that. I went for the correct line where I gained 4 max HP instead. We could take a Reaper. That seems pretty good. That does seem pretty good. I quit the game. I think the plan is we take Lizard Tail. Hey, I got the power potion back. We take Lizard Tail and we get a demon form for every single fight in Act 3, because we will need it for every single fight in Act 3. Pandora's doesn't really do anything. This is more health than that by a long way. Yeah. Already got the super elite. I like getting to a store. Yeah, I like getting to a store. Ew. That's unfortunate. When is it good to take Lizarddale? Well, the other ones weren't very good, were they? So when the other ones are worse than it, basically, you're right that it's not generally a very strong boss relic. It's better on lower difficulties when you only have to do like one boss fight, because you can win those with decks that are good at beating holy fights but can't block against bosses. Yala, thanks for the 13 months. Longabomo show to you as well. I screw up. It's 10 health. We're out of here. We're ditching. I like Sword Boomerang Plus. That seems like a good card in this deck. I suspect that Corruption is a significant part of our chance to win this run. Which would make Shrug better. But we don't have a Corruption yet, that's for sure. Where would I ballpark this deck's victory chance? I don't really know. It's a weird deck. So it'd be 16 to everything, followed by 32 to everything. $33 to everything? 24 to everything? Look. A long time ago, somebody came up with something called mathematics. And it was a mistake. Alright, well I was close to being right on the mental math there. Oh, it's because Red Skull healed me. Is that why? No, I don't even think it's that. I think I'm just like terrible at math. It's too bad. Why specifically Shrug? Why does Corruption make Shrug better? Because it costs 0 instead of 1. The simple answer is the right answer here. If I'd taken the Impervious, maybe I could think about Body Slam, but I didn't take the Impervious. Is Searing Blow ever a good card? Searing Blow plus 10 is sometimes a good card. I don't think Searing Blow without being upgraded is ever a good card. I don't think you usually get a Searing Blow plus 10. Just don't think that's really how the world works. Would I get upset if you took a nap now? Can I take a nap too? We both take naps? Ooh, we could have like channel nap time. What do they call that? Disruptive. That's disruptive market strategies. Channel nap time. I love Jorbs' channel and his disruptive market strategies. Yeah. Can't sequence it right with pen nub. I can't go like anger, reaper, feed. Or can I? 22, 36. No, double that. 22. Wait, this one, then this one. Yes, so that is 36. 44, 54. 63 total. Could eat one of these. Kalios, thanks for the 7 months. Hongpomo show to you as well. Is the no potion energy relic a good pick at high ascension? If you need energy and don't need potions, generally it's okay. Congratulations, Gaming Nightly. There's no way I knew I had a potion. No, I know that I have potions. I have this fight and this fight and this fight. These are good potions. We want to have those still. I'd be pretty happy if I still had those for the heart fight. Those would be excellent potions to have in that fight. Man. How big are upgrades? Like whatever. We could use a potion. 19. Fine. Things I do for you, Twitch chat. I don't have my potion now. Let's grab finesse upgrade? Huh. Feels like there's gotta be something better. I'm actually gonna recall, and maybe we'll get some cards that are worth upgrading, like a demon form? It's not a demon form. Definitely not a demon form. Not good relics. Is this the legendary Flash of Steel Finesse Ironclad deck? With no strength or dexterity? It might be. Bottled Flame on strike. I don't have any strikes. It's a great idea, but I don't have any of those. Hey, MS2525. Hey, Veritas the Snazzy Dragon. Okay, I think I need a little bit of help from relics. We're gonna have to go for elites. We can probably kill the elites, maybe. It's a definite maybe. Got him. Breeze, thanks for the 3 months. Agbomusho to you as well. I knew that punishment for my hubris would eventually arrive. Just didn't realize it would find me so soon. Oh. Oh. That's fine. Yeah, Nocturne Bio. Yeah, I managed to beat top pro poker players in 6 players Texas over 1,000 hands. 1,000 games? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What that means exactly is weird. It's like a Headbutt plus with Havoc? Or should we take a Seeing Red plus with no energy? There's nothing to do with the Seeing Red plus. There's nothing to do with the Headbutt plus either. What a great deck. I feel like I'm really positive on this deck right now, right? Why is it that you feel bad when you play less than max unlocked Ascension? I don't know. You shouldn't feel bad about that. It's a video game. You should play it however you want. Video game's gonna vid ya. Hey, Mossy. How do you read an AI in poker? I don't know. How do you read an AI in chess? Probably the same way. No difference in info in chess, isn't there? You know everything your opponent is thinking in chess? Hmm. I question this claim. Wow, that was actually a really good Reptimancer fight. Dex trying its darndest. Sure, I'll fight. Doesn't matter what your opponent is thinking? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The thing you're saying is nonsense. Actual nonsense. How does an AI get a read on players? It uses, generally speaking, it looks at the player's strategy and uses Bayesian probability to try to infer what sort of overarching strategy that they're using, which is the same way that a human player gets reads on an AI. So, you know, I mean, it's entirely symmetrical, actually. There aren't any AIs in poker, to my knowledge, that are using like facial recognition to try to read human emotion. Maybe that'll come though, someday down the line. Skynet incoming. I follow Nate Silver at all. I used to, and then like everything that he wrote was about demographics. Then I stopped because I think demographics are a stupid way to analyze populations. I don't think they're a stupid way to analyze populations. I think they're a yeah, I don't know. Backwards way to analyze populations? Regressive way to analyze populations? Tired way to analyze populations, maybe? What do I view as the better way to analyze populations? You can use a lot of indicators that aren't like based on age and sex, like economic indicators, geographic indicators. A lot of these are used, in fact, in the models, but I feel like, I don't know if Nate Silver like talks up race because it gets like views, or I don't know. I'm honestly just sort of baffled by it. I don't know. It is a regression way to analyze populations. Anyway, I got fucking tired of hearing about what black females did in the election of 2016. Like, I don't fucking care. Tell me something interesting that doesn't depend on the race and gender of a human. It would be much interesting to like hear humans who care a lot about the economy voted for this candidate, generally. Humans who care a lot about improving worker rights voted for this candidate in general. I don't know. That's the sort of like political coverage that I would be interested in reading, I guess. Yeah, I know, Wilson, but it's got no interest for me, right? Like, that's fucking great for the media. I'm not the media. so that's the end of my interest in reading your study. How do you infer that they care about economy or worker rights? Generally just ask them, I think. The same way that you work out what their race and gender are. Just ask. I don't know though, I think that the way that data is collected is sort of bizarre right now. But I'm not gonna fix it. So. Thoughts on whether or not I'm dead right now? How am I still weak? Oh, I just got weakened, right? I think I have to do this. Not feeling great. I am the media, don't be so hard on yourself. I appreciate your point of view. I'll be your media if you want. But I don't think I have much intention of being the media. But I didn't actually need the potion at all. Good stuff. Let's take the dual wield plus now, and let's bottle an offering plus. That definitely made the deck better. That 100,000,000% made the deck better. Chess has such a finite number of outcomes, you can literally program every game into it. Do you, like, know that, or are you just making that up? You're writing so many words in my chat. Do you know that they're true? Or do you just happen to think they're true and you're writing them? About to full heal off Guardian. This will be fun. There are only 3 outcomes of a chess game. Magnus Carlsen wins, Magnus Carlsen ties, Magnus Carlsen wins in sudden death. This game's simpler than chess? I don't think this game is simpler than chess. Although they're probably like the same size of infinity, if that makes them any less overwhelming. I feel like every now and then it's just like time to have this conversation again, I guess. Maybe that's just my audience. Order of Magnustude. I think Magnus only plays chess. I don't think Magnus plays any Slay the Spire. And Negotiate with Terrorists. Thanks for the tier 1 sub for 4 months in a row. Agbomusho to you as well. Fisher Carlson, who wins? Carlson wins on time. Bobby Fischer's dead. Outplayed. 52. Would I prefer? We talked about the Kardashians or US politics. I would prefer if those two things were different things. And I hope desperately that they are. I'm gonna try to full heal here, I think. Thanks, Seasoned Rice. There it is. That was easy. Close. I have a headbutt to get Reaper back. And then I have a feed still. Just gonna take the full health. Don't get the feed. That's okay though. Pocket Watch is probably pretty good in this deck. I think Second Wind Plus just became really good with Pocket Watch. It was probably actually okay before Pocket Watch. I think it became better with Pocket Watch. So I have Ice Cream, Pocket Watch, 2 Reapers, and very little ability to gain strength. That's interesting. And no ability to block. I might upgrade a Shrug. Might upgrade a Shrug. Sure. Poker is analyzed like almost exactly the same way that you analyze chess, except that you have probability on all nodes governing which node you move to next. Like poker is just exactly the same mode of analysis as chess, but you have fewer like moves on the board. But the complexity, instead of in moves on the board, is that after you move in each location, the cards that get dealt next are like, you know, 1 of 52 different cards, or 3 of, well, less than 52, but 3 of 47 cards or whatever. And you analyze poker from a frame of reference of like each player's individual strategy and then play them against each other. You don't need to know what cards your opponent has. That isn't relevant hidden information to you. You know your opponent's strategy, and you at all times know the range of cards that they have. When you play poker with like an AI developed strategy, you don't know which cards you have. I don't know which cards I have when I'm doing that. I mean, I do obviously, because I've looked at my hand and I know which cards they are, right? But as I'm making the bets and stuff, I know that I could have lots of different cards. That's part of having a computational poker strategy. I'm not making the bets with only one hand ever, because if I was, then the other person could work out, you know, which hand that was, and I would lose. Is it possible to analyze and approach games like poker in a radically different way and still do well? Absolutely, yeah. People have been doing that for a long time. Well is like a little bit relative. I think that you're not going to be the best poker player in the world anymore without a heavy amount of mathematical understanding of the game. I don't think I'm going to bother playing defense. I just don't have that many, don't have that many energies per turn. Betting amount gets thrown into it. Well, yeah, that betting amount is just solved statistically. The very basic point of poker is bring up paint for this. The very basic point of poker is that if I can have the card 1, 2, or 3, and you can have the card 1, 2, or 3, and I have $1, that's a dollar sign, and you have $1, and there's $1 in the middle. The basic point of poker is that right now, each of us owns half of that dollar. If we show which card we have, I get half of it and you get half of it on average. If like 1 beats 2 and 3 and ties with 1, and 2 beats 3 and loses to 1 and ties with 2, and etc. But the basic point of poker is that if I'm allowed to bet $1 and you can call or fold, I now own 2/3 of the dollar and you own 1/3 of it. Because I get to bet with my strong hands and I get to bluff as well with some of my weak hands. And by doing that, I get to own more of the dollar. And that mathematical truth informs like everything else that you ever do in poker. It just starts that simply, and then it gets way more complicated because there are lots of different cards, but that's the analysis that you're doing when you play poker. And you just have to work out, you know, how big a bet do I have to bet right now? If your opponent can have a better hand than you, it's probably not a great idea to bet 50 times the size of the pot, because your opponent gets to call only when they have a better hand than you. But if your opponent can never have a better hand than you, sometimes it's correct to bet 50 times the size of the pot with your best hands and some of your bluffing hands. Anyway, that's where it all comes from. Marshmallow, thanks for the 3 months. Long Bomo show to you as well. I don't think Pocket Watch has happened yet, so that thing I said about it being good in this deck is sort of being put to the test right now. Boom. Hey Filthy, thanks for the raid. How's it going? How was your stream? Hope you had a good one. Getting into teamfight tactics a lot now. Nice. You've been crushing? I heard you'd been watching my tutorial videos. You must be good. I'm Jorbs if you don't know, and that was my ego just then. I'm playing some Slay the Spire and talking about poker. I don't know why we're talking about poker, it just sort of happened. Sometimes that happens here, I think. I played poker once upon a time, and now now I can't escape it. Follows me everywhere. Currently on a 3-0 win streak here on the highest difficulty of Slay the Spire. And I think I'm very shortly going to be on an 0-1 loss streak instead, unfortunately. Any good tips about getting into this game? This game, more than any other deck builder, is very, very, very much about building a well-rounded deck that can handle the next thing that's going to happen, rather than trying to build a perfect deck that does exactly what you want way far down the line. So just make sure that you're, trying out different stuff and building something strong but flexible. It's gonna be hard to get Reaper back. Maybe I don't dual wield it. Maybe I just go Flash of Steel, Anger, Reaper, and get some health. And maybe we won't die in this fight, maybe we'll just die in the next fight. Or maybe we'll die in this fight, I don't know. Anything could happen. Yeah, I think I actually probably die in this fight somehow. That's pretty crazy to me. I guess the deck is bad. Who could have guessed? What? I miscounted how many attacks. Teamfight tactics tonight. Generally, I'll tell you in the title of the stream what I'm planning to do. Including right now. The title of the stream says what I'm planning to do. We did it! Because bad time to flood it with Anger. Yeah, it's awkward that Anger was clearly improving the deck there. So I still have a Blood Potion and I have Lizard Tail. It is going to take so fucking long to die properly. It's going to take so fucking long. No problem, at Ghost. It's gonna be 24, right? I'll go to 1. go to 1. Oh, it's only 21. Okay. Now I go to 1. And then I can dual wield the Reaper, or I can go Immolate and Pendib the Reaper. Which feels better. It does feel better. Or I could dual wield Shrug. 16. I go to... No, I think that's better, because then I get to Pendib, Sword Boomerang, and I have a bunch more Reapers. Alright. Romanos, you also on turn 1 know every move that your opponent can make in poker. There are only 52 cards in the deck. There are only 2,356 different hands that your opponent can have. You can enumerate every move that can be made in poker. I think that's a big thing that you're missing. Only 356? Maybe. It's not deterministic. It is deterministic. Okay, I only get 2 cards next turn. I tried to do it to Underlords. Wasn't a huge fan. Huh. It's my very polite way of saying I didn't like it at all. Oh, shit. Okay. I think that's fine. I don't think I spent an energy getting rid of Slammed. Hey, Mala! Is this a Jax deck? That is the only strength scaling that we found other than Red Skull. Yes, that's correct. It is unfortunate that there are no Reapers in this hand for dual wield. Eh. Calipers would be nice. Alright. That's our lizard tail, I think, right? Hmm. I think I should have done something different and had Pocket Watch on 3 there. When it all was said and done. Whoops. Jeez. So I can go Sword Boomerang, Headbutt, Havoc. Is it even worth it to play Finesse? I don't think it is. I'm going to. I can go Immolate. Immolate's less damage than Sword Boomerang. Sword Boomerang, Headbutt, Havoc. You would never teach someone to play their opponent in chess, always play the board. That is not how people play chess at a high level, though, Romanos. People don't play chess like that at a high level, though. You absolutely play against your opponent's preparation and, like, repertoire. Okay, so, resting seems fine. Yeah, resting seems fine. Do robots play the board? I haven't heard of a chess robot that understands how to play differently against a specific player. I don't think I know of a chess robot that understands how to play differently in a tournament situation either. I believe there is actually no possible way that Brimstone wins us the run, but I'm all for taking it. There's no way the other things in the store win us the run, right? So, here we go. Leela plays interesting chess. Does Leela care who her opponent is? Who its opponent is? Should we call Leela female? Feels very Skynet. All I have to do is not die. Yeah, just don't die. Because they know the best move for each situation. No, robots do not know the best move for each situation in chess. Robots are just like human players of chess that are slightly better at it than humans are. That's not a point of view, that's just like what they are. Just just how it works. Oh right, AIs have contempt. That's what they call it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember reading about that once upon a time. You're absolutely correct. I'm a little bit into not playing any of the cards this turn, so I can draw more cards next turn. There's a decent chance that Havoc blocks for a billion though, and we could at least like turn. Okay, let's play the other cards. Well, it wasn't a billion. There are more Reapers in the deck. Want to go bash Reaper here? Okay, surprisingly not that bad. Does Rupture work for some reason here? I don't think it does. Arcalcum seems alright. Power Potion is probably better than Weak Potion as long as I hit Shockwave early. I could take Clothesline. Take Intimidate. Take Clothesline. Alright. Once they play the game, the move can never work again. It's stored so they know how to counter it. Not really. Like, no, not really, because they didn't play the game with that move perfectly. I don't know, this may be too complicated a thing to talk about in this setting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's really good, isn't it? Could look for armaments as well. Should have done that before I played dual wield though, if I was gonna do it. Shit. Play one and then Burning Pact. I can't play Battle Trance here because I already played Artifact Potion because I'm an idiot. It's amazing how bad I am. Quite remarkable how bad I am at this game. No, a chess AI doesn't remember every single game ever played. It has a database available to it that it can look at, which it sometimes uses for opening moves, and it has a database available that it can look at for end games. But the problem with looking at a database for moves made in the middle of the game is that you didn't play the rest of the game after that perfectly. So actually, if you build a chess engine which always plays the same line that had been played before after the middle of the game, it's like, oh, I've seen this situation before. I did this move and won, so I'll do it this way again and win again. Actually, that chess engine's got a massive weakness that you can exploit because you can just analyze that position longer than it, find a flaw in its strategy, and you know exactly what move it's going to make, and then you can beat it. That's actually not a good thing at all for the chess engine to be doing. That's my turn. You sure are attacking me for a lot there, Heart. Oh, Void screwed me too. Thanks, Void. If I still had Lizard Tail here, I'd actually be in almost okay shape. It's a little bit disgusting. We're too slow without Lizard Tail, though, I think. It's 50-50 on Havoc. I'm gonna want to play this turn. I missed. Fuck. GG. GG. Don't think there's a way to come back from that. If there were a way to come back from that, it would start off by looking a lot like what just happened, though. Headbutt on Reaper, shrug and play Reaper. Shrug, uppercut, headbutt on Reaper and pass. And then try to pen nib Reaper. I mean... I may actually win this. 7 times 15 is quite a bit. I missed dual wield. It's 105? It's an awkward moment to miss dual wield, isn't it? Fuck. Maybe dual wield wouldn't have even mattered. Does that make 105? Maybe I'm doing the math wrong. That would be nice. Well, would I have been at 1 if I'd played Armaments before Reaper? Whatever.